Hi, this is Brenda Spandrio with Your Complete Beauty, and I'm promoting the beauty of owning your own business. And today I'd like to talk about a topic that a lot of people have questions about. And when I was an organizing consultant, people would call and tell me, I've got to get organized. And I would come to their home, their office, whatever it is. And the first question I ask them is, why? And that's why the title of this live is Trying to Get Organized. What's the point? People have different reasons for why they want to be organized. And it's important to get to that particular reason. Otherwise, it's not going to stick. It's just like when you start your AVON business, you're always asked, what's your why? And our first why is always, we want to make more money. That's the point of being in there. But there's a reason beyond that. Why do we want to make more money? For some people, it's, I have a lot of extra bills to pay. Other people want to send children to a better school or camp or whatever it is. And even beyond that, there's an additional why. Why do you need the extra money? Well, obviously you want to keep your head above water. Maybe you need more savings for the future. There's all kinds of additional reasons why. Getting organized is the same way. There's a why in there. And not everybody needs to be organized in the same way. One of the comments that I get quite frequently is, I frequently get organized, but it doesn't stay that way. The reason for that is that the person who's attempting to be organized isn't really convinced or isn't really doing what they need to do in order to get where they need to go. The bottom line is that being organized, getting organized, is not an end result. Getting organized, being organized is a tool to get you where you need to be. Take time management, for example. When we talk about time management, you can map out your entire day, you can have everything organized, and still not accomplish it because you didn't plan what the end result is. So time management is a way to map out your day so you get things done that you need to get done. So let's go back to why. What's the point of being organized? If in this case we're talking about keeping your beauty business organized, you want to make sure that you're putting in time with your business, then you need to decide, what is it that I want to get done today in my business? And you'll need to look at where you are in the selling cycle, in the campaign cycle. If part of what you want to do is keep track of your income and expenses, you're going to need to wait until the campaign closes, which is usually 2 or 3 days after your order is due, because your online orders continue for another couple of days. So you won't want to try to figure out what your income and expenses are on the day the campaign is due, because you don't know. You don't know whether everything in your order is going to come. You won't have been paid by your clients yet. There's all kinds of reasons why it's not best to do it that day. So you look ahead and you say, okay, I want to do it 3 or 4 days after the campaign closes. And then what you want to do is make sure that you do that on a regular basis. And this is where, rather than getting everything organized forever and ever, amen, I recommend that you start where you are. So if you've been in AVON for years and you've never tracked your income and expenses, don't try to go back to the beginning. Start with this campaign, decide or try a certain system and plug in your numbers, decide when you're going to do it and how often you'd like to do it. In this case, I recommend every 2 weeks that you have a desk day where you sit and you figure out what your income and expenses were for the previous campaign. So in my case, since my campaign order is due on a Monday, the online sales stop 2 days later, and that's the same day I get my order. So maybe that Friday after every campaign, I will do my books for that campaign. When you're first getting ramped up with getting organized in that way, what you want to do is do the current campaign first. Then if you want to go back and try to get the next information in, the previous information in, go ahead and plug that in. But the important thing is, instead of trying to go back and recreate everything from the beginning, start today with what your system is going to be and have a point to it. Because if you're just getting organized so everything looks nice, but you can't find anything that you want, you're not getting your goals accomplished, then there really is no point. Also keep in mind that what organization looks like for you is not going to be the same as what it is going to be for somebody else. Everybody has their own personalities, they have their own way of doing things, they have their own needs. Not everybody needs to be organized in the same way. If you're on your own and you don't have to be accountable to anybody else, you can have piles in your living room if that works for you. On the other hand, if you live with somebody else, if you have a family, if you don't have dedicated desk space, you're going to have to organize differently from somebody else. Whoever's in this Keep Your Beauty Biz Organized group, I want to work with you. I'm not charging anything for my organizing expertise, but I do want to help you to be as organized as you can be, to the point of making your business successful. So if you have any questions, please do let me know. And keep in mind, as you're thinking about being disorganized, what's the point? What is it that you really want to accomplish in being organized? I hope this helps. Let me know in the comments below if there's any particular questions that you have, and let's just take it from there. This is Brenda Spanier with Your Complete Beauty. Bye-bye.